Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen.
This is Roz and Mocha.
It's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey, I'm Shawn Mendes.
This is Selena Gomez.
Drizzy Drake.
Taylor Swift.
Post Malone.
Camila Cabello.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Right here. Turn up.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
I can feel
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Roz. Mocha. I just woke up. You guys are so funny, man.
$20,000. Are you seeing that? Are you seeing that?
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, you know what I did last night? I sous vide.
What's sous vide?
Oh, what's sous vide, you asked?
Yeah.
So sous vide is a way of cooking, and it's sort of like a French culinary technique where you have this contraption that you put in a pot of water, and it looks like the like the hand blender, like the whipper kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Okay.
It looks like that, but it hooks on the side of a pot.
Okay.
And what it does is it gets the temperature not too hot. Only like I did a steak last night and it was like 129 degrees.
Okay.
So you fill it full of water. You fill this pot full of water.
Yeah.
And then you set this thing. And the one that I have, it's Bluetooth. I can just set it on my phone and it works.
Nice. From the couch.
And it circulates the water and heats the water. And then you take a steak or whatever you're cooking and you put it in a Ziploc bag and you take all the air out of the Ziploc bag, and then you put that Ziploc bag in the pot, and you leave it in there for an hour.
Is this a real thing? Or are
It
you
is a
trolling
real
me?
thing. No, I'm 100%. Dude,
So you
this
cook
is
steak in a bag in a pot
you cook steak in a bag in a pot
with a machine that you control over your phone.
I'm telling you, the future has arrived.
I don't know, man.
Okay, so
I need to see this in action.
And so what's that?
That's like stew.
No, it's not. No, it's nothing like stew. It's like boiling spaghetti. Only you're putting a piece of steak in the water, but you're putting steak.
So, like you're eating wet meat.
No, because the steak is in a vacuum sealed bag, so the steak doesn't actually get wet,
Moist.
right? No, not even at all, really. It came out sort of dryish, just as normal natural juices. So what it does is it perfectly cooks a steak. So you can put it to temperature. You can do 129, 131 for 40 minutes or 55 minutes or an hour, 10 minutes.
Cooking
depending
a steak for 40 minutes?
I cooked mine for an hour. It was in the water for an hour at 129 degrees. And then I took it out, dried it, put a pan on the oven, blazing hot with a little bit of butter and oil in it. And then I threw the steak on and literally like 20 seconds on each side, just seared it and got a really, really great crust on the outside, and then took it off and put it on a plate. So I cooked the steak on a pan for under a minute. And then I cut into it, and it was the perfect color all the way through. Not even a tiny little bit of variation. It was a perfectly cooked steak from the very, very top to the very, very bottom.
But then you don't get the charred boiled marks on it from the barbecue.
You can sear it on the barbecue if you want to.
You still can get the
and
marks.
You can still get the
'cause
marks.
You gotta have the marks.
Yeah, I don't like the marks. The marks mean nothing. The marks mean that you've burned lines into a great piece of meat.
I don't know about this.
Yes, I'm telling you. Look it up, sous vide, and it's spelled SOUSVIDE. Sous vide. I'm telling you, it's a way of cooking. People cook like this, and they've been
Sous vide?
Yes, sous. No, it's not called sous vide. You jackass! It's a legit thing. Look it up.
Steak in a bag.
No, it's not. Don't make it sound gross because it was actually quite delicious.
All right, I believe you.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hi, it's Roz and Mocha. What's up?
Hey, Roz and Mocha, it's Reese.
Hi, Reese. How are you?
Good, how are you guys?
Good. What's going on?
I just wanted to ask Roz something.
Oh, okay. Go for it.
Hey, Roz, when did you teach your kid to cook?
When did I teach my kid to cook? How old are you, Reese?
I'm 10.
You're 10. Roxy could make an omelet and flip it in the pan when she was just before 6. So about 5.
I learned how to make hash browns and scrambled eggs when I was 8.
Oh, wow. Good for you.
Is that like your go-to meal to make on the weekends?
Yeah.
Yes. She's great because she and Catherine bake all the time. So Roxy could go to the pantry, get all the ingredients,
Yeah.
and follow one of her cookbooks. And if I left her alone, she could work the oven and everything. She could make a full cake.
Yeah?
On her own. Yeah, 100%. She could make a full cake. Yeah.
Yo, I
Yeah.
love cake.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Just saying. Who doesn't love cake? No, so because I find that when you have a picky kid, and I don't know, Reese, whether you're a picky eater or not.
I'm very picky.
When you're dealing with a kid who's a picky eater, I find that kids will most likely eat what they cook because there's a sense of pride to it. And
Yeah, I heard you say that on the podcast.
Yeah.
I was like totally right.
yeah, and it is, and I would recommend that to anybody. I don't like to do a ton of parenting tips and stuff like that, but you got to eat, and you want your kids to love good food, and it's the same reason why I started Roxy on super spicy food when she was an infant. When she was in a high chair, she was eating spice.
Yeah.
Because I never wanted to have the kid that picked pieces of pepper, out of mashed potatoes.
Sure.
Because it was too spicy.
I like spice. I
Yeah.
just don't like the plain taste of pepper. Like, if you don't buy, red peppers,
Yeah.
if you buy those and just put it on if you just put it on a kebab or something, like a burger maybe,
Sure.
I usually take that off because the plain taste of just a red pepper is gross.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I love red peppers.
Do you like mashed potatoes, Reese?
Oh, I love mashed potatoes.
Yeah. See, mashed potatoes are
Side
another.
of the gravy.
Totally. Mashed potatoes are another thing that kids can make real well.
Yeah.
Because you just put them in a pot, you dry them out, and then you put one oven mitt on a kid's hand so they can hold the side of the pot, and then you give them the masher and just tell them to go to town. And then after that, it's just throw butter, salt, milk, pepper, and it really doesn't matter
Also-
how much you throw in. You just let them go.
Mashed
and
potatoes
then,
you can hide things in too.
well, no. But
Hey,
the
Maury.
trick, Maury, honestly, the trick is to not hide things.
Yeah, you want them to know what's in there.
The thing is to just get them cooking.
No, I mean
so
you
you're
can hide
not hiding
because there's
things.
a whole cookbook on how you can hide vegetables.
I
and
don't
other
agree
things.
with that. I don't agree with
It was
that.
Jerry Seinfeld's wife came out with that.
Was it? Yeah. See, I don't agree with that. I think that you can make a balance, and if you teach a kid to peel a carrot, cut a carrot, and if they like hummus or if they like something else, they will eat the carrot because they've peeled it and they've cut it. Like kids will eat what they
It's like a
cook.
sense of pride, right?
It is.
Peeling
yeah.
a carrot, that's dangerous.
It's not dangerous. It's not dangerous.
I know. Supervision,
I was
Reese.
copying my dad.
Yeah.
Like, whenever I ask if I could use the carrot peeler, he's like, no, it's too dangerous.
Do you use
While I'm over here using, like, a plastic spatula, I'm, like, flipping eggs, like, so dangerous, Dad.
Yeah. The only thing that you have to watch out for kids is that when it comes to stove stuff, because when you're little, you'll have to stand on a chair off to the side of the stove, which is fine for certain things, but I don't do anything that'll splatter. Like I'll never have Rox do like a fast fry something or when you're braising something because it's eye level with them.
Well, thank you very much for calling in, Reese.
Wait, I got a question for Maury.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, Maury, how do you even eat Matthew's dinner when you order Skip the Dishes or Uber Eats to your house?
Wow.
It's you get rid of all the evidence and then you eat again.
Right. Yeah.
It's two dinners for
Maybe
the price
I'll
of
tell
one.
Matthew.
Yeah. I'm about to hide Maury in mashed potatoes, so don't worry about it.
Thanks, Reese.
No problem.
Bye.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Podcast.
Number one comfort food for you, pizza or burgers?
Pizza.
Yeah.
Easily.
Tough.
Why?
It's tough.
What about you?
Pierogies.
I flip back and forth between pizza and burgers.
My new secret order food is pierogies.
Pierogies not on the list. If there is, and the interesting thing about this list of comfort foods,
Who put the list together? Just a bunch of food nerds?
sure, yeah. There's only one soup that made the list.
Soup.
Oh, can I guess?
There's only one soup that made the list. If you could only put one soup on the list of and it's the top 10 comfort foods, what?
Oh, it'd be chicken noodle. Has to
No,
be.
Italian wedding.
Italian wedding?
Excuse me?
Italian wedding soup
Where do you get Italian wedding soup?
in a can.
Oh, jeez.
It's not chicken noodle.
No, it's not chicken
Oh.
noodle.
Is it tomato?
Yeah.
No.
Is
Matzo
it?
ball.
Yeah.
Matzo ball. Is it matzo ball?
It's not. I just said it was tomato, Maury.
Oh.
I don't know. I would choose chicken noodle soup over
And when we're talking comfort foods,
Over
right?
tomato.
I would 100% say chicken noodle soup over
tomato soup
soup.
is pretty boring.
Yeah, but I think more people enjoy tomato soup.
I don't think
I mean,
so.
Andy Warhol only had tomato soup for every meal.
I don't know about that though. To me, chicken noodle, like when we're talking, like either, okay, so let me work out the rest of this list here. So we got pizza burgers, number 1 and number 2.
Yeah.
French fries, number 3.
Sure. Agreed.
Sorry, fried chicken, number 3, French fries, number 4.
Agreed.
Fried chicken.
Do chicken strips or chicken fingers count as fried chicken?
Yeah, are they fried, deep fried?
I think so.
Sure, yes. If they're breaded, deep fat fried, yes, I
So
would say
any
fried
form,
chicken.
okay.
Yes, I would put that in the list.
You got a deep fryer at home, right?
I do, yeah.
Can you bring it in tomorrow?
No.
Oh, please,
It
come
would,
on.
no, it would stink this whole place out. I have to deep fry in the garage.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, how about
the deep
this?
fryer's not in the kitchen; it's in the garage.
Bring it in tomorrow, and
Yeah.
we'll deep fry in the parking garage downstairs
Oh
before
my
we start
God,
the show.
dude. Pasta at number 5, mac and cheese at number 6, grilled cheese at number 7, mashed potatoes at number 8, chili at number 9, and then tomatoes. Yeah, and then tomato soup at number
Interesting that
10.
they put pasta and mac and cheese when there's technically the same thing.
Yeah.
But prepared differently, though.
True, but they fall under pasta.
No, they don't. Mac and cheese, I would say, is not pasta.
But it is a pasta.
No, it's not. But it doesn't matter. It's mac and cheese. It is not pasta.
Yeah.
If somebody said, "Hey, if I went to somebody's
pasta.
house and they were like, "Hey, you want to come for dinner?" and I was like, "Yeah, cool," and then I was like, "What are we having?" and they were like, "Pasta," and I sat down. And if they gave me mac and cheese, first of all, I'd think they were trashy. But secondly, I would say that this is not pasta. This is mac and cheese.
No, but
There's a
macaroni
difference.
is from the pasta family.
Of course, it is. Yes,
But you don't call it pasta. You call it macaroni
but
and
they
cheese.
sell it in the pasta aisle.
Yeah, but if you
Yeah.
go home and Matthew says to you, "Hey, we're going to have pasta tonight," what do you assume?
He's going to make pasta and sauce. Like
Right.
pasta with tomato
There.
sauce.
End of discussion. Let's
Yes,
continue.
That's pasta.
Right, but I'm just saying that they put pasta and macaroni in two separate things. To me,
Right,
it
they're
should be-
separate.
Because spaghetti
it
and
could be
meatballs.
slash.
No. Because spaghetti and meatballs is wildly different than mac and cheese. Wildly different.
So you
it's
put
two completely
spaghetti
different
meatballs
things.
with like
Pasta.
cannelloni.
No, I know more. Okay, listen. I would put it in the pasta category, which we already established is a different category than mac and cheese.
Because I don't agree with that.
Okay.
Well,
Trashy.
we're trying to talk about soup.
I thought we moved on from soup.
Okay, no, but tomato soup at number 10. But I highly agree with you, Mocha, that chicken noodle soup, if we're talking comfort foods, would be the soup on the list.
Yeah. When you're sick, what do you have?
Matzo
You
ball.
want chicken noodle soup.
Matzo ball.
Matzo ball soup to me is better than chicken noodle soup.
Really?
100%.
Is it a chicken broth and matzo ball
Yes.
soup, though? It is.
I
Yeah.
don't know if I've ever had that.
Have you never had matzo ball soup?
No. Can we deep fry it? Parking garage tomorrow?
Yeah. The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Aaron says here, if you can only eat one type / brand of snack item for the rest of your life, what would it be? And then in brackets, he has like Pringles, cheddar, chocolate almonds, whatever.
Is popcorn?
Chocolate almonds.
Yeah.
God,
I've had chocolate almonds
who's
before.
picking chocolate almonds as their one and only snack?
That's like a desperate snack for me.
Like Glossette raisins are really good.
Mine's easy. Mine's easy.
Which is what?
Easy. It's so easy. If I only had like one snack encompassing all snack foods of all snack foods, it's either salt and vinegar chips.
Yeah.
Because I'll do anything with salt and vinegar chips. I love them. They go with everything. Or if I'm still allowed to, like, can I say like nacho chips, but am I still allowed to have salsa?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
That's part of the combo.
Okay, then my one snack is nacho chips.
So I have two.
Yeah.
Swedish berries, I love. Anything that
Over
Maynard's makes.
chips.
But you can only pick one. You
I can
have
only
to
pick
pick
one? Okay,
one.
then I'm picking Miss Vicky's salt and vinegar.
Really?
That's my
you went with
absolute
Miss
favorite.
Vicky's?
Yeah.
See, I would not. Not
Why?
at all. I don't like them.
No?
Nope.
Which ones are you going with?
Lay's. I'm just going to go straight up Lay's.
Lay's.
Salt and vinegar. Yeah. Just as far as a very basic snack, I'm going Lay's salt and vinegar.
Dan Mori?
It was between popcorn and Kit Kat because both are my life.
Yeah.
But if I can only pick one, because I feel like I would get sick of Kit Kat and I don't want that to ever happen, so I'm going to pick popcorn because you could just give me a bowl of popcorn and I'm the happiest boy alive.
I hadn't made microwave popcorn.
Stop saying boy, you're 43 years
Yeah,
old.
I know.
All right, sorry, 42.
See, I did the math wrong and now you just did.
Okay. Popcorn. I hadn't made popcorn, microwave popcorn, in, I don't even know, 20 years, right? And my only experience with microwave popcorn was from, 10, 15 years ago when you'd be in the office and once a day somebody would throw microwave popcorn in the microwave in the office kitchen and it would burn and it would smelt the place. And then workplaces put a ban on microwave popcorn, if you
They
remember.
did that here.
Yeah.
Because somebody overnight heated up popcorn.
Yeah.
And it almost burned the kitchen down.
Yeah. So companies started banning microwave popcorn. So I haven't been exposed to microwave popcorn in a really long time. And I remember the last time I cooked it, it was just an unforgiving, disaster. toaster where you had to make sure it was the right side up and it never tasted right and it never smelled right, everything else. And so I was completely against microwave popcorn for years. And so I would just make it on the stove in a pot. I put like popcorn in, put a little oil in, shake it with the lid of the pot on, rock like
Jiffy Pop?
No, like in a pot.
Oh, that's
like
dangerous.
actual kernels in a pot, right?
Yeah.
That's how I made popcorn. That's how I've always made popcorn. And then Catherine bought 2 weeks ago microwave popcorn. And oh my God, has it ever changed?
Did she bring home Orville?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
Oh, yeah, the Orville ones are great.
Yeah. She put it in the microwave and it pops and everything is perfect. There's not one unpopped kernel in the entire bag.
Fluffy as
and
hell.
they're fluffy as hell.
Yeah, man.
And it's like, it is so different from the old school microwave popcorn.
Yep.
Microwave popcorn used to be half the bag was burnt black.
Yeah.
And then the other half was white, but tasted burnt black.
Yeah.
And half the bag was leftover unpopped kernels.
Yeah, like that's what microwave popcorn used to be, right? Not anymore. I am all for microwave popcorn
Really?
now.
Wow, you
All
changed your mind.
for it,
Wow.
yeah.
Did she
Good
do
for you.
All
the
for it.
Orville regular or the Orville kettle corn?
I don't know, man. What's the difference?
Popcorn's
It
popcorn.
tastes very different. Are you kidding me? Kettle corn tastes very different
What's
than
kettle
regular.
corn?
There's a taste to it that I don't like.
No, it's sweet.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah, this is a
that doesn't come
big
in my house.
difference.
And did you know that microwaves have a popcorn button?
Yes, which I can't use on my.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Sarah asks, what is your favorite type of French fry?
Oh,
Like there's only one, but there's different shapes, right? There's only one kind of French fry, but there's different shapes.
okay. Well, read that question again. What is my favorite type of French fry?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go through the different types then.
There's wedges.
But that's a wedge, not a fry.
No,
No. Well, they're still French fries.
no. Those are potato wedges.
Yeah.
I'll tell you mine.
Okay, so I think different types of fries would be like skin on, skin off,
Curly.
curly.
Or does she mean
I
McDonald's?
love curly fries.
You do.
Oh, curly fries are so... Yeah.
Can I tell you, I would rather not have fries than eat a curly fry.
Are you serious?
Yep.
I have a question.
Yep.
How has McDonald's never done curly fries yet?
Because they're awful.
Oh, wow. Okay.
No, I don't do curly fries.
Can
love
you
curly
Google
fries.
McDonald's curly fries? Because I'm almost certain they did.
Oh, you think they did it one time? Like it was the McPizza?
Yo,
remember
Which,
when
by
I
the way,
played a
was
few McPizzas back in the
amazing.
day.
Yeah.
Those were so good.
McDonald's curly fries. Oh, yeah, they did.
See, I thought so.
But in North America, though, or is this like
Yeah, I
the
know.
day?
I totally remember having these.
Yeah, they did for a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
They should bring
Twister
those back.
fries.
They should
Yeah.
bring these back. Yo, McDonald's, please bring back the your curly fries. Yeah. Oh, these are so good. Damn.
Interesting, huh?
Like McDonald's does a good fry.
So I guess we can just agree. Just what
Well,
was
no,
your
but hold
favorite type
on.
of French
Okay,
fry?
no. I will say this. My
Like
favorite.
poutine is a type of French
No,
fry.
it's not.
No, it's not.
My favorite type of French fry is I love like the thin, long, shoestring cut French fries.
Same.
I don't like the supersized fry.
Okay.
Unless they are triple fried from like the day before.
See, I don't
Okay.
like those because then you get less ketchup when you dunk.
See, I only do 4 at a time in gravy. No, shoestring fries are my best. Like if you're doing steak frite, like if you're doing steak and fries, like
Yeah,
those
yeah.
thin little. I don't like a big fat French fry, right? Like I don't like a big thick fry.
I don't mind the ones that have a little bit of skin on them still.
Really, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
I don't mind those.
Like pub style is what I think
Yes.
they call those, right? Not a fan.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Caitlin asks, what's your favorite sandwich? Sandwich. Mine is always number one, forever will be veal.
Really? Huh?
Yeah, veal parm with some cheese and onions and peppers. Oh, extra cheese. Mushrooms.
You know what I think my actual favorite sandwich, I mean, I have a lot of favorite sandwiches. I love the combo of, to me, the combo of chicken, cheese, bacon, lettuce, and tomato, and melted and heated. To me, that is just always going to be a winning combo. But an old school tuna sandwich is still maybe my favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I really do. I love a tuna sandwich. But what I've been eating a lot of lately, and maybe you guys can debate me on this and say that it's not a sandwich. What I've been eating a lot of lately are homemade bacon, egg McMuffins with cheese.
I would still consider that a sandwich.
It's the act of a sandwich.
where you bite it and then
Yeah.
the egg bursts,
Mm-hmm.
and then you just use whatever's left in your hands to sop everything up off the plate.
Yeah, I love
and it's
those.
so hot, and you put a lot of pepper on it. And to me, like that is, I've been eating so many of those because I'm just home during the day, and Catherine will come into the office while I'm doing something, and she'll just hand me one. She just goes ahead and makes me one during
Yeah.
the day, and I'm like, God, I love
That's
you.
what I have to do during Matthew's Zoom meetings is bring him a sandwich.
Yeah, but I don't use it for clout though. She just does it because she loves me.
Ow, it stings.
That's another rule in Maury's house. When Matthew's doing his Zoom meetings, Maury has to play like he's his assistant.
And I have to have the towel over my arm.
Bring him sandwiches and tea.
My favorite sandwich would have to be the egg salad.
Oh God!
So smell. You know, one time Maury brought an egg salad sandwich
Yeah.
to a movie screening where it was just like only press allowed. So there's like a
So
big
gross.
movie theater and probably 30 people in the theater,
Yeah.
right? And Maury always brings sandwiches. Actually, I don't know if the egg salad sandwich is better or worse than the time you brought a tuna sandwich to
I'd say egg is
a
worse.
movie-
Egg is
a movie
worse.
screening.
Egg is
Yeah.
worse. Yeah. Egg
And I
is
was sitting,
worse.
we don't sit beside each other. We sit like rows, if not like seats and seats and seats away from each other.
Yeah.
And I could still smell that egg salad sandwich.
I was on a flight one time when no joke, the person beside me I was at the window. The person who was sitting in the middle seat, okay, had an egg salad sandwich.
Yeah.
And the person who sat in front of me, crushed 3 cans of sardines.
Sardines.
Ew!
Yep.
That shouldn't be allowed. There's no way that shouldn't be allowed.
Yep.
That's so gross.
So
Yeah.
he opened the can of sardines.
Yeah. It was like a can or a jar, whatever it was, but he went through 3 of them. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so
It was
gross.
so gross. And-
Did anyone say anything?
No. And I was surprised that nobody did. Everybody was so
Can
polite.
you imagine if the egg salad person next to you like
Roll
tapped
their
you on the
eyes.
shoulder
Yeah.
and was like, "Can you believe this guy up there?"
Yeah, I know.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Podcast.
Hey, did you see that picture of Justin Bieber eating a burrito?
No.
He eats a burrito like you eat corn.
No, he doesn't.
Sideways.
Let me see the picture. You have it
I don't
there?
know. Hold on here. Yeah. Give me 1 second. You can come on over. I'll find it in a second.
I don't feel like searching on my
Justin.
work computer. Justin Bieber eating a burrito.
Yeah, Justin burrito. It's the first thing that pops up. It's the most famous thing he's ever done. This is now the most famous thing that Justin Bieber's ever done. Look.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay. No. He knew cameras were
No,
on
man.
him.
No.
He had
he's-
to have
no.
known cameras were on him
No.
to eat a burrito like that.
No. He's eating like that. That's not the first time he's ever done that.
He's eating it like you're biting into a sandwich.
He's eating it like a piece of corn, like he's
Yeah.
eating a burrito sideways.
That ain't right,
like
man.
he's biting into the side
That's
part
against
of it.
all rules of food.
Is it? Yeah. See, I get killed all the time because I eat chicken wings with a fork.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
What?
Yeah.
Why do you eat chicken wings with a fork?
I enjoy it more. I find that it's easier for me to get the meat off.
But you don't get all the meat though.
Yeah, I do.
So after you're done with the fork, do
I
you
go
then
in, and then I go in with my mouth.
you then pick it up with your hands?
Yeah.
But why not just like eliminate the fork altogether and just with your hands?
Because I'm a dipper. I don't like my sauce on my wings. I like my sauce on the side. I get my wings dry, and then I get my hot sauce on the
So
side.
you just pick up the wing with your hand and dip
and
it
then
into
dip
the
it in.
sauce.
No, it's not the same thing. So what I do is I go at it like the drumsticky parts, right?
Yeah.
So I go at it from the fat end.
Yeah.
And I jam the fork in on the fat end down towards the skinny end, and then I lift up the end of the fork so all that meat comes off on the fork, and then I just dunk that right into the hot sauce and then into the face. And then I flip it around and I do it on the other side. Once both sides are done, then I pick up the wing and I go at it with my mouth. But I eat wings with a fork. And if I'm in a restaurant and I order wings,
Yeah.
and the wings come to me and I don't have a fork and I ask for a fork, I won't touch a wing until my fork arrives.
Because you fancy like that.
Because it's how I eat wings. But it's how I've always eaten wings.
It's not as messy as eating a burrito like this that's going to fall in half and have sauce drip all over your nice shoes.
I don't know. But people eat
I'm kinda
things
with
weird
Mocha,
ways,
though.
man. People eat
Yeah.
things weird ways.
Did you
I had-
see, was the guy from Friends that ate corn, it was Michael Bublé ate corn like it was a hot dog. Like just shoved the
but-
end right into his mouth.
Well, you can't eat a whole
Yeah,
corn that
no,
way.
you can't.
Maybe you can. Maybe you can.
What other mouth talents Michael Bublé has?
So I guess you would just like put the corn in your mouth, put your teeth down, and then scrape it out?
Yeah.
no,
right?
That's not enjoyable at all.
Right? No. I don't know if that would be enjoyable.
See, the way I eat chicken wings though, because I
Yeah.
had wings last week,
Yeah.
is index finger and thumb.
Yeah.
Pick up the wing, dip it in whatever, hot sauce, extra barbecue sauce, whatever. And then I shove the whole thing in my mouth.
Yeah.
Bite down and then pull.
Do you eat shrimp with a fork and knife? Like take it out of the shell with the fork and knife?
No,
That's how I do it.
I eat the shell.
No, you don't.
I eat the tail shell.
Do you really?
Yeah.
There's no way you do.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I've tried it.
Isn't that deadly?
Nah, I don't like it.
Deadly?
The man's still alive.
What do you mean deadly? like it's going to kill you?
Like there's like some poisons in the shell?
Poison?
I don't know. Like there's certain
shrimp
things
shell?
you can't eat.
Like you think they leave it up to you to take the poison off your shrimp?
That's what I was taught when I was a kid. Don't eat the shell.
That it's poison. No, when the tail, like when they peel most of it and they leave the
and they
crispy
leave the
tail.
tail.
Yeah, you take that.
When
You
that
take
gets
it
all
out.
when that gets all fried up, I just throw the whole thing in my mouth. It's delicious.
Oh God,
Oh,
you can't
no, I
do
don't.
that.
You don't do that?
No,
No, I don't.
You don't throw the whole shell in your mouth?
Excuse me. No, I take it off.
I think you should stop
Really?
doing that.
Yeah.
Really? There's a lot of things I think you should stop doing more, but I don't bring it up in appropriate times.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Podcast.
If you could eat one food, and I'm going to go through the results of this poll. If you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Spaghetti and meatballs.
Oh, really? That's number 4 on the list. Spaghetti and meatballs, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Second, my second choice,
Yeah.
pizza.
That's number 1 on the list.
Of course.
Yeah, number 1 on the list is pizza by
Cereal.
95%.
Cereal.
Let me see if that's even on my list here, Maury. Cereal. What kind of nutrients are you going to get from cereal?
Yeah, but some people absolutely love cereal, like a bowl of Shreddies.
I know, but I'm just saying. The question
like
is
Cheerios.
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 What are Cheerios? I've heard of Cheerios. I haven't heard of Cheerios though.
Okay, but you have to understand here.
Cheerios.
This is what you're going to be eating for the rest of your life.
Like
every
your
meal.
life.
Yeah, but okay, hold on. But
Every
your
meal.
pizza's awesome, but every day.
I know, but you could live off pizza.
Yes, every day.
You can't live off. You would.
You put milk in it.
Sure. Okay.
We know the process of how the cereal is.
Yeah, I
is
get
put together.
that. Yeah, in a bowl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a
Okay.
spoon.
Yeah. Understood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pierogies.
What is it?
Pierogies.
Pierogies.
Is that on your list?
No, pierogies is not on my list. I swear to God, you know what I think you are? I think you're an alien, right? And you've studied the English language, and so far you've fooled a lot of people. But I think you need an update.
Like Windows 86.
Yeah. Okay. So pierogies not on the list. So I'll run down the list for you. Mocha had it number 1. Pizza number 1 on the list. Steak number 2. Then ice cream at number 3.
And you're making fun of the cereal.
Spaghetti at number 4. Bacon at number 5.
Oh yeah.
Fried chicken. Oh my God. Could you imagine only eating fried chicken for the rest of your life?
It's so delicious.
At number 7 was French fries. Number 8 was grilled cheese. Number 9 is kind of cheating a little bit because they just blanketed Chinese food.
Oh, but there's like 100 dishes.
There's like 100 dishes. So, yeah. So I'm going to have to say...
I enjoy Chinese food, but
Yeah.
I'll stay away from certain dishes.
Yeah. What do you stay away from?
Anything that's too gingery,
Oh, yeah. I hear you.
right?
I hear
Like
you.
sometimes they have like ginger chicken.
Yeah.
Bah.
No, I'm not down with that. I like a nice chicken fried rice, though.
Oh, so
Man.
good.
Wonton soup.
Right?
Wonton soup, Maury. Really? That's your go-to?
I love wonton soup.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay,
I actually do. I enjoy wonton noodle soup.
So good. And at number 10, mac and cheese.
Done.
Maury's very upset.
Done.
Boy's like,
So that would
cereal
be-
and mac and cheese.
Oh, God.
That is disgusting. You are a disgusting alien,
Beach
Maury.
body ready.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Sorry, I'm so distracted right now. I'm looking at cookbooks online, and I got to get out of there, figure out
which
what I
cookbooks?
wanted to talk. I was just looking at one, like a barbecue sort of cookbook thing, because I'm just obsessed about food and how to prepare certain things.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about doing a video for Instagram on how I cook a perfect burger, because
that'd be good.
because we get that question a lot on this show, because you and I have debated how to cook a burger many times on this show.
I love cooking burgers on the grill.
Yeah,
On the
so you do
barbecue
on the grill. I do it on the grill, but I have a cast iron plate that I put down on the grill, so it so it turns the grill into a skillet.
Yeah.
Because to me,
Like
that's
restaurants.
the one and only way to
Right on the grill for like 20 minutes.
Oh, geez, Maury. God, he's cooking a shoe.
It's true.
Yeah, no. So I was thinking about doing a video for that, and then I was just looking to get all my ingredients in order. So I was just looking for inspiration. Okay,
Now,
I have 5 minutes.
Do you go through a lot of cookbooks?
No, I go through.
Or do you
no,
like,
you know what's interesting?
Because I watch a lot of stuff, especially when it comes to cooking stuff.
Yeah.
I just find stuff on YouTube or like these chefs on Instagram and then just go to their YouTube channels.
Yeah.
It's very rare now that I will go out of my way to get a cookbook.
Yeah, see, I still dip into cookbooks every now and then just for inspiration, not so much for the recipes, because I think that cookbooks do offer so much that you actually don't get on Instagram or on YouTube.
Yeah.
And you think it's very much the same, right? But when you take the kind of personality out of it and you're just dealing with ingredients, amounts, preparation, and you take out the music and the personality and everything else and the sort of goal, where when I watch a YouTube video, oftentimes I'm just watching a YouTube video to be entertained by somebody cooking, and then you just see the end result and they take a bite and they go, so good. But with a cookbook, you want to learn. You know, there's an education to a cookbook, and
I like both, but I'm a very visual, so I need to see somebody doing it, so I know when they say, you know, it's got to crisp a little bit. I need to see how crispy they're making it. Are we talking
fair enough,
super, super crispy, or are we talking just a tiny little bit of a little bit of crisp? You know what I mean?
I hear you. But with certain things, like when I buy new gear for the kitchen, like when I bought a sous vide, and if anybody's listening right now, and you have not dipped into the world of sous vide, it is life-changing. It's game-changing. It will up your game. It makes you want to cook again. Like, it is so amazing. A chicken breast in the sous vide, and then you just crisp it up in a blazing hot pan on the stove for less than 3 minutes is the greatest chicken breast you'll ever eat in your life.
I will say, Roz, you turned me on to the sous vide.
Yeah.
You should just ended it to turn me on.
That goes without saying, though, more.
Because when you explain to me how food tastes when you're using the sous vide, I was like, I need to try for myself, and I bought it and instantly fell in love.
And the money I saved on with sous vide, where I realized I saved, is that I no longer go and buy really expensive steaks, like crazy expensive steaks, to sort of have that thing that only an expensive piece of meat can give you. Because in a sous vide, I can buy like cheap steak, but when you sous vide it and then cook it properly afterwards, it is an amazing experience. Like, it's just incredible. Like,
And forget about the seasoning. All you need really is salt and pepper, and that's it.
It's all you need.
Can you sous vide fish? Because
you can sous vide fish.
you can,
Sous vide fish is incredible.
Does it take? Because I cooked salmon last night it felt like an hour. It was in the oven for like 45 minutes.
God, Maury.
45 minutes for salmon?
Jeez.
But it kept bubbling, so I thought it wasn't done.
Ew, that's so gross. Oh, God. Oh, the salmon is bubbling. Oh, my God, dude, that's so gross. That is so gross. You're disgusting. Oh, my God. Oh, God, I'm done.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
Oh, this is going to start a fight.
What?
Question for you, Mocha, and for everybody else. What is the best leftover?
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Pizza or pasta?
Pizza or pasta for you?
Is the best.
Okay, Okay, so hold on. So wait. So, and then we'll get to the worst in a second, because then Maury also went out on the street to talk to all you guys to find out how you felt. Do you want me to go through this list real quick?
Oh, so it's an official list.
It's an official list. They did the top 7. Chinese food at number 7.
Ooh, yeah. Okay. All right. Agreed.
Now, I'm going to hold off on number 6 because I highly disagree with this.
Okay.
So I'm going to skip to number 5.
Okay.
Pasta. Preferably spaghetti with meatballs. Or like sausage or something.
Agreed.
Right?
Agreed.
Okay. Number 4, mac and cheese.
Agreed.
Number 3, cold fried chicken.
Okay, I agree.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I agree.
All right. Number 2 on the list is pizza.
Okay.
Not number 1.
So number 1 is, hold on. What are we missing? It can't be hamburgers.
No.
We already said chicken.
It will all make sense to you in a second.
Number 1.
Yeah, it'll all make sense in a second.
Is it a sandwich?
Nope. Well, it could be.
It could be a sandwich.
It could be if you wanted it to be.
Don't say turkey. It's not turkey, is
Thanksgiving leftovers.
it? No, is it?
Yeah.
I would tend to disagree.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
No, I like day of only.
Okay.
I
now-
don't mind it, but I wouldn't put that at number one.
Let me skip to number 6 here. Let me go back to number 6 and revisit this because we skipped over because I highly disagree with this as far as the best leftover food.
Okay.
Fries.
No, absolutely not.
Fries reheat
Whoever voted
so poorly
for French fries as being the best day after food.
Fries are above Chinese food.
No, I would highly pick Chinese food over fries.
Thank you.
Fries, they get soggy.
Yeah.
That's like an in the moment meal.
Highly agree.
Right?
But cold fried chicken, though, huh? Damn it, Maury was talking to you guys last night.
Oh, wait, can I say what my worst is?
Oh, yes, please do. Yeah.
Fish. Anything fish.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that.
That's the same day of in the moment food.
Fish.
Right?
Yeah.
And like reheating fish.
Thanks, Roz. We are not live downtown. Getting more to add to that list. Of course, I would add you to the best list of leftover foods. Hi, what's your name?
Roz.
Okay, what is the best? What is the worst? You're opening up that Tupperware. What are we finding?
Best is a beautiful leftover piece of lasagna or pasta, something carb related. Don't you have to warm it up, just start digging into it. And the worst, as a guy who loves chicken, leftover chicken is always a no-no.
Really?
Garbage the next day for sure.
What is the best? What is the worst leftover food?
Okay, the best leftover food is curry. Anything with rice, it reheats well.
The best is definitely pizza for sure. Nothing better than a cold pizza in your fridge. Just open the box, take the slice out. Don't have to dirty any dishes. The worst, McDonald's fries definitely are pancakes. Because pancakes never go bad. I found one in my closet after a pancake dinner at my house one time. Still the same. 8 months later.
So would that be a bad thing or a good thing?
It's bad. It means a lot of preservatives in there.
Yeah.
Best is garlic bread. It's good, cold or hot, right out of the fridge.
Okay, what are you adding to the list?
I would say the best would be anything like Chinese food, like noodles. Oh, that's the best. And like in the morning, I'll eat that all the time. Worst is like anything like a taco or like anything Mexican is not good. If there's like lettuce on it, then you can't eat it the next day. Anything like cold related, like tomatoes on it, no, can't eat it the next day.
I could definitely eat a burrito any time of day, no matter how it is. Like, I'll probably just put it in the microwave, heat it up a little bit more from what it was yesterday, but it's still a burrito, and I'm still going to eat it for sure. I'm not going to let that go to waste.
Absolutely chili. Chili tastes way better the day after it's been in the fridge. I would say that. And for the worst is anything mushy, like sweet potatoes that have already been buttered that's put back in the fridge.
What are you adding to the list?
Okay, my favorite all-time leftover food is definitely Thanksgiving dinner or Christmas dinner. And then the worst would definitely be soup because it turns into a gelatin.
The worst is creamy anything. Like any cream sauce, fettuccine, pasta. I mean, as soon as you heat it up, it's just like glue and... wallpaper paste.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
Question for you.
Go.
If you're most likely to snack, what time of day are you most likely to snack at?
I'm going to say most likely to snack at 2 p.m.
Wow. Maury?
I always snack between 4 and 4:30.
4 and 4:30. Why 4 or 4:30?
Well, because I wake up from my nap usually around then and I feel groggy and stuff. So I just need to feed myself to like give myself some sort of energy.
Right. Because the food makes you feel good.
Always.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say 2 p.m.
2 p.m. According to this story, the most popular time in a day to snack, and I'm assuming that they're talking to people who work a somewhat regular 9 to 5 day, where they have that schedule. Eat breakfast, lunch is sometime around noon 1, get home, dinner sometime around 6. The time that they have, which is the number one time of day to snack, is 2:41 p.m.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
2:41. Now, they were also asked, what are the things they most likely crave at snack time?
Chips.
Cheese.
Chocolate?
Yeah.
Cheese.
Yeah?
Strawberries?
Wow.
Bacon? Honey? Coconut?
No.
Blueberry? And also, weirdly enough, lemon.
Yeah?
Yeah.
As a snack.
But like, I guess lemon on something.
Maybe
like,
lemon in water?
Maybe lemon and water, but that I wouldn't. Man, if I asked for a snack and somebody gave me lemon water,
you wouldn't be friends with that person no more.
I'd be in prison the next day.
Or you would never go back to that establishment that served you.
Right. Let's be honestly. I don't go to anybody's house anyway. Like, nobody's ever going to serve me a snack.
That's true.
I like to pretend I have friends.
You don't have.
Do you ever order Uber Eats just so someone knocks at your door?
No. What? I have a family at home that I quite love. Like, I love spending time. I've never sat at home with Catherine and wish that somebody else was there to sort of alleviate the boredom that I have hanging out with my partner. Like, I quite like spending time with the people in my life.
Because I've done, like, if I'm home alone, I'll order Uber Eats just so I have that sensation of, a knock at the door. I'm like, someone's here.
I heard 2 weeks ago, Dan and Maury used Uber Eats to order a cup of hot chocolate just so that somebody would knock on the door to hand him hot chocolate.
You ordered hot chocolate on Uber Eats?
Yeah.
How much did you pay for that hot chocolate?
It came out to about $7.
Oh my God.
But can I tell you something?
Yeah.
It was so cool that I didn't have to go out and get it.
I know, but dude, you can't Uber Eats a hot chocolate, though.
No, you can. I did it.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
You asked me if I'm being petty.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? There's not a lot. I don't talk a lot about being born in Montreal, right? Because I have no sort of affiliation and I have no emotional attachment at all to being from Montreal.
Also, you hate the Montreal Canadiens.
Thank you. There's only one real Quebecer thing that I have in me that I know is because I was born a Quebecer, which is my love for extreme pettiness. Okay. So you tell me if I'm right or if I'm just being extremely petty.
Okay.
So I order food on an app. Okay?
Yeah.
And I order like chicken fingers.
Yes.
With a dipping sauce.
Yeah.
And I order fries with an extra large gravy.
Great meal already.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right?
Great meal.
It arrives. And as I'm bringing the bag in from the door into the kitchen, I realize that the bag seems very light for all the food that I ordered.
Okay.
And then so I open the bag and what's in the bag is a box with the chicken fingers in it. No large fries, no large gravy.
Okay.
So I run outside, the driver's gone. Whatever, that happens. So then I'm on the app as my food is on the counter getting cold, and I'm messaging back and forth with the people on the app, and they're being sort of accommodating.
Okay.
And they immediately say that they will refund me the money for the fries and for the gravy.
Right.
And I say, but the whole meal's ruined.
They should be refunding you
the whole thing.
The entire meal.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that. That's fair.
When you ruin the meal.
Yeah.
Right? You refund the meal. When you ruin the meal, you don't just refund the part that's missing. You refund the whole meal.
I agree. And there have been times when we've ordered through multiple apps and there's been a problem with the order, and I'm almost 100% sure they've refunded the entire meal when something was wrong. There was one time we ordered a couple of burgers from Five Guys, and when the driver showed up and gave us the bag, I was like, on the opposite of your experience, Roz, I was like, this bag feels a little heavier than what it should. And the order that came was a lot more food, but
really?
But one of the burgers was like, I don't know if I would typically order this.
Yeah.
So we messaged them on the app, and they refunded the entire order because the entire order was messed up. I still ate them burgers, though. Don't get me wrong.
You know, and then she says to me, or whoever I'm talking to on the app, says, we appreciate your concern in wanting a full refund, but that's not how we operate. And I wrote them back going, I don't think you do appreciate the concern.
Good for you.
And you
Good
should
for guys.
operate in a different way.
Yeah.
Because the idea of, like, you can't just do that, right?
I agree.
Like, you can't. You can't just do that. You have to take responsibility. Somebody has to take responsibility. And I don't want it to come down on the driver because they just picked up the bag.
Yeah.
And I certainly don't think he ate my fries on the way. I'm not one of those people where I start thinking conspiracies and everybody's against me, right? Like, I don't have to sleuth this out. It was a mistake, but you have to, like, what is the full meal then? Then what is the full meal? You have to refund the full meal. If you forget half, if half my meal shows up in the bag, you don't refund me for just
You
the
didn't
half.
get what you ordered.
Thank you.
So you should get a refund.
Thank you.
How did the story end?
And I always think of it this way, right? What if I'm there with my lover and it's the night that I plan to propose, right? Like, what if? What if I have this whole thing planned?
Yeah.
Right? And let's just say there's just the two of us. I have the candles going and everything else, right? And let's just say that my dinner was chicken fingers and my lover's dinner was French fries and gravy.
Extra large gravy.
Extra large gravy. Let's just say that that's the situation that we're in, right? Where it's actually for two people, not just for one person, but it's for two people. And my lover doesn't get her fries and gravy. And I planned to put the ring in the whole thing is ruined.
You have to replan, change for another night, blow out all them candles.
Right. It's not just a refund on the fries and gravy. You've ruined the whole meal. So anyway, so I got the refund for the fries and gravy.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
Let me read you this headline. Nearly a third of all food Americans eat make them feel guilty, according to new research.
Oh.
A third.
Hell yeah.
So the study found that Americans feel guilty about 29% over the food they eat.
Define guilty.
So the guilt.
You define guilty.
Yeah.
Because when you say
Thank
that,
you.
I think to myself, okay, like, oh, I spent too much on that, or oh, I shouldn't have eaten that because I have all this other food to eat. So I'm curious as to what the guilt is.
The guilt is over the what you just ate, not
So
what
like
you spent
chips.
on it.
Oh, I
Yes.
shouldn't have had chips. I just went to the gym. Why did I have chips?
Right. Most of the guilt comes from what we choose to eat for dinner, though, according to this. So it's poor dinner choices. So it's not a snack that makes you feel the most guilty. It's always a meal that makes you feel the most guilty. So it's when you're starving and instead of going home and making something that will make you feel good and is healthy, you fill your body full of garbage.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
I feel this all the time.
I would assume that.
This happened to us last night on our way home. My wife and I and our son, we were out. Meanwhile, on our way home, knowing that we had a fridge full of healthy food, we're just starving, hit the drive-thru.
Did you?
Went home, ate, it was delicious. And like 20 minutes later, it started to sink in, really sink in.
Yeah.
And instant regret.
So the feeling of guilt after you eat something, they say lasts nearly 20 minutes each time, meaning that you can spend 3.5 days every year just feeling guilty about what you ate.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And then what if you compound that to like lots?
If you what?
Compound.
If you compound that to like lots. Do the math, Mocha. Do the math. But also in the study, they found that Americans believe certain foods are gendered due to stereotypes.
Oh, like boy food, girl food.
Boy food, girl food.
Really?
So foods that seem overwhelmingly feminine to people include salad, cupcakes, and fresh fruit. I have never said no to an apple because that's a girl food. Like, what is the matter with people?
No, I think it's the kind
looks
of
like a girl food to you.
No,
Like-
I think it's the kind of apple. Like that's an everybody
This is-
apple.
this
But
is
if you have
a-
a pink lady apple,
But I don't even know
know,
what this is. I
man.
think this is like the apple that I'm holding right now. I think it's
there's something wrong with your apple. It's weirdly colored.
It's kind of beautiful, though, in a way.
I think it's Gala.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Those are the best apples, by the way. Gala apples
No,
are the
But I
best
don't
apples.
look at an
Honey
apple and
Crisp.
say
I don't eat them because they sound like gala. You want to know that? Okay, so here, let me tell you what the foods people think are masculine. Okay, so we went through what foods people think are gender due to stereotypes. So the feminine foods, again, this is so ridiculous. Salad, cupcakes, and fresh fruit. The masculine foods.
Okay.
The masculine foods. beef jerky,
yeah,
hamburgers, steak, and meat sticks.
Okay. Kind of masculine.
Get out of here. Meat sticks? Like a pepperoni stick?
Yeah. Apparently that's boy food.
Delicious, though.
Delicious, but apparently that's boy food.
I don't think I've ever associated a food with a gender.
I've never not had a salad. Like, I've never not had a salad because I thought that society has made it girl food. It's so weird to
Very
think
weird.
in those terms.
I agree.
Of gendered
So
food.
what if you have a salad and a steak?
I see nothing wrong with that.
Or salad and like a pepperoni stick.
Right. That would be weird. Now, would the pepperoni stick be cut up or would you just eat it with your hand while eating
No,
the
you
salad?
gotta eat your meat with your hand.
Right.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
Question for you. Maury, come in here for a sec.
Hit me.
My love.
I'll tell you the truth.
I need the truth.
Okay. That's all I do. That's all I do.
It's an etiquette question.
I'm glad I'm here.
Okay, good. Yeah. So when you're at a restaurant, not at home, but when you're at a restaurant, okay, and you're with a group of people, let's say 5.
Okay.
Do you wait for everyone's food to come out before you start eating?
I do.
You do?
Yeah. Why?
I'm just curious. Maury?
Do you?
If it's like a bigger group, absolutely. But it's not like I put any thought into it. It's just how I was always raised, and I'm used to doing that when you go to people's houses. So it translates into restaurants as well. Is that you just wait till everyone's food arrives? Because there's nothing worse than when you order something like a steak that takes longer, and everyone is starting to eat and not waiting for you. So
Right.
it makes sense that you wait for them.
Like, I understand if the food is on its way out and it's only one person is carrying everything, so it's going to be the difference of 30 seconds before somebody's dish comes out. But if there's an issue where what somebody ordered was like a little bit more difficult, or like the order screwed up or something like that, I'll just eat.
Sure.
You know?
Because at that point I'd be like, well, it's not your fault. Right.
I also don't think it applies to appetizers, because appetizers, like if you're ordering something and it's a small
good
salad
point.
or a soup that
Good
is going to
point.
get cold and your
point.
main's still going to come, then I want to start right away, because then my main's going to get cold.
But like, if I don't care, right? And if my food shows up, or sorry, Roz, if your food shows up and mine doesn't yet, right?
Right.
And if I don't care, and in 100% of the time I do not care, I will say to you, Roz, you know what, man? Just go ahead.
Yeah.
Just start eating.
Yeah, but you gave the verbal confirmation. That's fine.
Yeah,
but
totally.
if you never gave that, the question is, would Roz, without your warning, would he just wait on his own?
Okay, so here's where I'm going to tell you, both of you, that you're liars.
Excuse me?
Okay, this is why you're both liars.
Why?
Okay, first of all, 75% of people say that they wait till everybody has their food.
Yeah.
Okay.
How am I a liar?
Because you, me, and Maury, right?
Yeah.
We all go out, and Jenna's with us. Damn it, Matthew, Maury, your husband's with us. Catherine's with us. So there's 6 of us.
But Catherine's sitting beside me, though.
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't she?
Matthew's sitting beside you because he likes you more.
Okay, this is getting really twisted. Okay, so we all go out pre-key party, where we're obviously going to swing. Because that's what you guys want to talk about, is swinging for some reason. Okay, so we're all swingers going to get carb up before we all go back and orgy, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Why don't we just skip the meal?
Okay, so here's why you're both liars, okay? So we all order burgers. Burger fry, burger fry, burger fry, burger fry, burger fry.
Done.
Okay, your burger fry hits the table first.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
You're not taking one fry?
I mean...
That doesn't count as starting.
Yes, it does.
No, to me,
yes, it does.
A bite of a burger is a start.
No. You either eat or you don't eat.
But that is
no.
Question number 2.
No, Kat.
Because I know what you're saying is you're like, do you actually dig in? But people may not dig in, but they pick, which is still eating.
But that is... But now you're going... No. But now you're going on meal selection basis, right? Like, if I order a steak and mashed potatoes, I'm not going to go and take a bite out of the steak or take, like, a fork full of mashed potatoes.
No.
But if I get a burger and fries... Well, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
going to
but
take a
I'm
fry.
taking one fry because to me that's like the test. Like, is it cold? Is it hot? Are we good? Do I have to send it back?
No, I take
let
a
me
French
ask
fry
you
because
this.
French fries are delicious.
Hold on, let me ask you this.
Yeah. Oh, take these back,
Let me
please.
ask you this.
I don't want these. Get them away
Are
from me.
all of the other ones on the tray, or does the guy have to go back and get the other ones? Like, are all of them out at the same time?
What I'm saying all I'm saying is that, okay, if you put a burger and fries in front of you and my burger and fries is not in front of you, you both are eating. You're both
but
gonna
that's
eat.
just burger and
One
fries.
fry does not count as eating.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
No, that's tipping my toes in the water.
It's not dipping your toes in the water. Also, I've never heard that expression before. It's not an actual expression.
You just ruined our swingers night, by the way.
Yeah. The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I went for Indian last night.
What'd you eat?
I normally I have like a vindaloo, which I really love. I love a spicy vindaloo, but I normally order Indian to come to the house because I like to get a good sweat going.
Yeah.
Like when I eat Indian, I preferably in a perfect world, by the end of the meal, I like to be shirtless with a towel over my head.
Oh my God.
Right? I like to get a good sweat going. I put the towel, I lean over the coffee table.
Yeah.
My brother and I have done this together.
Okay.
Where we order
Like under the same towel?
No, not under the same towel. Actually, we had our own towels. So I'll go in the kitchen and I'll, if I don't have a tea towel, I'll actually just go and get like a bath towel. And what I like to do when I eat Indian, because I like it super spicy, like it's got to be really spicy. And I put on the coffee table and then I lean right over and take my shirt off, sometimes preemptively because I know how hot I'm going to get.
Yeah.
I take my shirt off and then I take the towel and I put the towel over my head. So it's almost like I'm eating in shame, right? So I put the towel right over my head and then I just eat. And then as I start to sweat, I just use the sides of the towel. But I don't take the towel off my head like I tent myself while I'm eating Indian.
Are you wearing pants?
Generally, I would say. I wouldn't want to get that much spice anywhere that's uncovered.
So with the towel over your head, right?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to picture this. When you lean over the bowl or the plate,
It's like when you go for a steam.
Does the towel drape over your bowl as well?
It would have to, otherwise you'd have to lift it for every bite.
No, because it's just imagine I use like a towel where it comes to on your forehead like where a hood does, like right
gotcha.
on my forehead,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
And then it's hanging
So
down.
it's like you're eating food with a hoodie on.
It's like I'm eating food with a hoodie on.
Gotcha,
Yeah, but it hangs down like a just like giant flowing
Why don't you
terry
cover
cloth
the whole
hair.
bowl and all of your face so also the steam will cleanse your face?
No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to get clean while I eat. That's weird.
Why is that
Right?
weird?
Yeah.
It's, two
That would
birds,
be like
one stone.
That would be like having wings and clipping your nails at the same time.
Oh, gross.
Right? Like
Also very hard to do.
Who would ever do that? Right?
So gross.
Like who would
That
ever
is so, like
who would ever do that? Of all the things that you could do.
that's
Yeah.
because you eat the chicken wings with your hands.
Yeah.
Right? And then what? So you take a bite and then you clip your toenails and then
Yeah.
you pick up another chicken wing and take it.
Something like that. I had a friend's.
could do
I
spaghetti.
had a friend's mom. I had a friend's mom who used to
Oh, good for you.
chew gum while eating. So like she would eat dinner, she would tuck the gum in the side of her mouth, and then she would take like a bite of steak and potatoes, chew it up, swallow it, and then go back to the gum in between.
I've done that at a ballpark, though.
In between bites.
Wait, but how does the steak and potato not kind of mix in with the gum?
She puts it in a pocket, like off in the side. Puts it in a pocket.
But then that would mean, let's say if you take the gum
Yeah.
and you put it in the pocket on the right side of your
Yeah,
mouth,
yeah.
that means you're only chewing with the left side of your mouth.
I've done that with a hot dog.
Yeah, and you know that some gravy gets in there too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's weird.
Yeah,
No,
it's
but think
weird.
of how awesome it is because you take a bite, and then when you swallow the bite, you could chew some of the gum, put the gum back, take another bite.
I get grossed
That's
out if I see
disgusting.
somebody chewing gum while they drink something, like coffee.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's so
that's
gross. It's so gum is gross though. When's the last time you had gum? I never have gum
like 2
anymore.
days ago. I love gum.
Really? You love gum?
I had gum last night because I was worried I had bad breath.
You had bed breath?
Bad breath.
You talk funny, bro. You stop chewing gum.
Yeah. The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
So a Harvard nerd yesterday really cheesed a lot of people off.
Okay. What did he or she do?
Well, Professor Eric Rim at the Harvard Chan School of Public Health,
Yeah.
is trying to ruin French fries.
Oh, God.
Okay.
What, now we're not allowed to eat French fries?
He says there is no real healthy amount of French fries that anyone should eat. He calls them a starch bomb.
Oh, shut up, Eric
But
Grimm.
if you must eat French fries.
Yeah, which I do. I must.
Professor Rim suggests 6 at a time.
Like pick up 6, eat.
No.
And then pick up another 6.
No.
As in 6 in that one sitting?
Yes.
And that's it?
Yes.
Has this nerd never had delicious French fries before?
Mm-hmm.
You can't eat 6 French fries and then stop.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he tells the New York Times, I think it would be nice.
The New York Times ask for his opinion? Smart ass?
He says, quote, I think it would be nice if your meal came with a side salad and 6 French fries.
I think you're an idiot for thinking that. Or for even saying that. Nobody asked.
Okay, they say potatoes, especially those dunked and cooked in oil, have been linked to obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. A study published last year in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that those who ate fried potatoes 2 or 3 times a week were at higher risk of mortality than those who ate their potatoes in other ways. So they're saying potatoes themselves are okay. You just can't deep fat fry them.
Don't tell me how to have my potatoes, jackass.
If you are going to deep fat fry them, you should only be eating 6 at a time. And I don't mean like 6 in one handful and then 6 in one handful.
Which is exactly
like
what I
when
do.
you order a burger and fries.
What? I'm going to tell them, excuse me, don't fill up that container with all fries. Give me only 6?
No, he would like it if restaurants took the initiative. And when you ordered a burger and fries, it only came with 6.
No, that's not the way we live. That's not society. Stupid jackass.
And let me play you something from my computer here, because if that freaked you out.
Oh, hold on.
As I'm reading the 6 French fry rule, I find this.
Oh, no. Hold on.
From the Food Insider. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, listen to this. So keep in mind, we're now only supposed to eat 6 French fries at a time.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, and now listen to this.
Hey, it's Rachel. I'm at Ben's Canteen in South London. I'm here because I recently heard that the correct way to eat a burger is to hold it upside down. The reason for this is that the bun is usually thicker on top, so by flipping it, there's more bread underneath to absorb the juices, and the burger is less likely to...
Oh, shut up. Again, nobody freaking asked for stupid opinion.
So 6 French
Nobody
fries
asked.
per order, and now we're supposed to eat a burger upside down.
Nobody asked.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Man, it's this time of year where my fingernails start hurting.
Your fingernails start hurting?
Yeah, because
How's that possible?
because over the holidays, I eat more pistachios than I do at any other time of the year.
Oh, sure.
And I had a ton over the weekend.
I had some last night.
And I had a ton over the weekend. And underneath my thumbnails is all cut and raw.
I know.
From trying to force pistachios open.
When we eat pistachios at home, my wife will always take the one that's like completely closed.
Yeah.
And then she'll just pass it to me.
Right.
Not to open for her, but just to open, like, I don't want this
Just
when you
to
take
deal with it.
I feel you should be able to bring those ones back for like more pistachios.
You should. I need a shucker. You know what I mean?
A pistachio shucker?
Yeah, like you know how they do with what are those
Clams.
things called? Yeah, like
mussels.
oysters.
Oysters, yeah.
Yeah, like I need a pistachio shucker, something that maybe just like slips over your thumb like a little thimble.
You know
that I can then just hold it and snap them open.
You know that they sell pistachios shelled or hulled already.
Don't want that because pistachios should be enjoyed one at a time.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't want to throw a handful of pistachios in my
like
mouth.
peanuts.
Yeah, I don't want to do that with pistachios. And I enjoy the process. Like I enjoy the reward for a pistachio after having done the work.
Yeah, it's hard work.
I will say this though, and every bag has one. Every bag has that one nasty pistachio that ruins it for everybody else. You know when you eat that one and you're like, oh, that was off.
Mm-hmm.
Every bag has that one nasty pistachio.
Is it the one that the shell is pretty much open and it's still hanging in there?
Yeah.
But it's like dried
Yeah,
out?
it tastes terrible.
Yeah.
It tastes terrible. Like it tastes like foot, right? It's not good.
I was going to say,
there's nothing wrong with the taste of foot.
Plastic bag.
Not it.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
I know we've done this debate before, but it's worth bringing back up again, which is how people pronounce certain foods.
Okay.
Because in my head, I have a way that I pronounce all of these, but as soon as you give me the option, I start questioning my own self on how I pronounce certain things.
Well, we've had this debate before. A word like onion, where regular people say onion, and Roz, you say.
Well, stop it. It's onion, right?
No,
no,
not
it's
onion.
not. No,
It's
what is it?
onion.
Okay, I might be alone on that island. That's not on this list.
You're alone on the onion island.
Yeah, okay. It's not on my list. Let me see. No, it's not.
Welcome to Onion Island. Population, Roz.
I don't know why I say it like that.
Me
Onion.
neither.
I don't know why. And you know, it's only been in like the last couple of years where anybody has ever called me out on it.
Really?
Yeah.
It's been your whole life?
My whole life. I've never pronounced.
said it first?
What do you think? I'm like 32. I decide I'm going to pronounce onion differently,
Maybe.
like for some weird reason to be cool.
Maybe just to mess with people.
No.
Okay.
Like, was it not your grandmother that maybe said it wrong?
My grandmother.
Or your great-great-grandmother?
No,
like, it had to come from somewhere.
No, my grandmother was good for newfie jokes and questionable racism, but not in any sort of like.
I think everybody's grandmother is.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like
guilty of
she had that thing, but not it was never meant in any sort of derogatory way.
Yeah, for sure.
And my grandfather was good for telling me when I was a child that what your belly button was for, which was that he said that it's where you put the sugar when you're lying in bed eating rhubarb, so you can dip it. And so there was a good part of my life. There was a good part of my life that I thought the belly button was the salt hole or or the sugar hole or whatever you put on rhubarb. I'm not sure. So those are my grandparents. Okay, so do you say pecan or pecan?
Pecan.
Or pecan?
I say pecan.
You say pecan?
Yeah, like a pecan pie.
Yeah.
No, but it's a pecan pie.
You say pecan? I've never heard you say pecan.
When I'm ordering a slice of pie, I go, "Can I get a pecan pie slice?"
Really?
Yeah, always.
But okay, but like, make it the individual though, okay?
Oh, can we go and get a bag of a pecan?
A bag of a pecan? You've never said that.
There's all sorts of wrong in that sentence right there.
Yeah. Okay,
I
anyway,
think you're making that up.
Anyway, 62% of people say that they do say pecan.
Oh, it's pecan.
62% pecan, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. The classic, is it caramel or caramel?
Oh, caramel.
Yes, I agree with you on that.
I know a guy who always says caramel. And
Yeah?
and he knows it gets under my skin.
Yeah, it does, right?
It's caramel.
Yeah.
It's caramel.
Yeah, and then we can go and buy a giant bag of pecan. Is it mayonnaise or mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. You say that, right? What do you say, Maury?
Mayonnaise.
What is that?
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. See, I say mayonnaise.
You say what?
Mayonnaise.
Like something you would rub on a man?
Like
mayonnaise?
Yeah. Like MANAISE, I guess it would be.
Mayonnaise?
Yeah, mayonnaise. yeah, right? You know?
It sounds like
Yeah, you don't say mayonnaise?
No, I say mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise?
Yeah.
I've never said it like that. Like you use 3 syllables when you say it.
Mayonnaise.
But if you take out the A's part, is it not just mayo?
No, but but it's mayonnaise though. I've never said
Full
mayonnaise.
word. What else
To me,
you
that's
got?
too fancy. Do you say almond or almond? Do you pronounce the L?
I don't know anybody who says almond.
No?
Almond.
79% of people
Say almond.
do pronounce the L.
No,
almond.
it's almond.
No way.
Almond.
Y'all are idiots if you say it like that. Come
almond. Almond. Do you say apricot or apricot?
on. Apricot.
Apricot.
Apricot. 64% of people say apricot. And bagel or bagel?
Oh, this one drives me mental.
How do you say it, Maury?
It's bagel, but I know people that say boggle or bagel or boggle or whatever, and it drives me nuts.
Bagel.
No, it's bagel.
Yeah, it's not. It's bagel.
No, it's not.
Bagel?
Yeah.
Like a bag.
Yeah.
And then, bagel.
Yeah.
No, it's
No,
not.
I've
Yes.
been to Israel where they were invented, and we say bagel.
No, you don't. They say bagel.
No, they do not.
Yes, they
Bag,
do.
like
I'm
a
just, I'm just
bag.
roasting more. Just
Oh.
chill out now. Okay?
The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
So I'm going over this story here of where food comes from and the knowledge kids have about where food comes from. So here, let me read you
It
this.
comes from so many places.
Half of the children in this survey did not know that eggs came from chickens. with many thinking that they popped out of the ground.
Really?
A third of the kids surveyed, when asked what kale was, they said it was a boy's name.
I can't knock him for that. That could be true. Could be true.
1 in 10 primary school children thought that chocolate and cucumbers grow on trees, and turkey was from pigs. Chocolate kind of does grow on trees, though. I'm gonna call shenanigans on that one because cocoa grows on trees.
Yeah,
like the cocoa leaf.
Well, so if somebody had said in school, actually, if you trace it all the way back, chocolate does grow on trees, that's where kids may get that information from.
No, but they're not. They're probably picturing like a caramel bar hanging from a tree,
like just a big ball of chocolate that you then have to melt down. But turkey does not come from pigs.
Which part? But
so we'll go through some of these here because there's a lot of, when it comes to food and where it comes from, it's baffling how much you actually don't know. So, Maury, let me ask you this. Peanuts are a what? Peanuts are a what?
Don't say allergy.
Peanuts are a
nut, fruit, or vegetable.
I was going to say herb. Nut, fruit,
wow. Okay, nut, fruit, vegetable, or herb.
Okay, well, peanut. Nut.
Yeah, incorrect. Peanuts are actually a fruit.
But it's nut. Peanut.
I know, but peanuts technically are a fruit.
What makes it a fruit?
Because they grow on the ground, and it's the way it's what is grown. Okay, sorry, Maury. Where do peanuts grow? Where do peanuts come from?
They hang from trees.
No, they don't.
But it's a fruit.
Peanuts are technically considered a fruit. Yes,
because they don't grow from the ground.
No, because they grow inside the ground. They're the root of the plant that they are. They're little.
Or it's a vegetable.
What's that? No, but they're considered a fruit.
Everybody just stop.
Okay.
They grow from trees.
No,
I've seen it.
You've seen a peanut tree. Maury, where did you see a peanut tree?
I'm pretty sure in Portugal.
You saw a peanut tree. From the name or the way that they look, it's difficult to find out if a nut is a fruit, a vegetable, or a seed. Some nuts are seed and others are fruit.
Like
with
cashews
a hard
grow in
shell.
a tree.
Right, cashews are a nut.
But it grows in a tree.
But how come I'm not dusting dirt off when I eat them?
Examples of nuts that are actually fruit. Peanuts, almonds, hazelnuts, and chestnuts.
But they grow on the ground.
Yes, those are actually considered fruit. Peanuts are food.
Rules need to get changed.
Okay, while most people think of peanuts as nuts, they're actually legumes. What is a legume?
Why has it got the word nut in it?
I don't know.
Because anyone that believes that is a nut.
This type of plant with seeds that grow inside pods, such as peas or beans. So a peanut is more of like a pea or a bean than it is.
Okay, I can't deal with this right
now. Okay. So Maury claims he's seen a peanut tree. Asparagus. How does asparagus grow?
Oh, straight up.
Straight up what?
Now tell me if you want me.
If all these people I think there's a lot of people calling in right now to debate.
No, like straight up, like from the ground, like boom, 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 boom.
That Maury is 100% correct. Asparagus grows straight up from the ground, like boom, 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 boom.
Okay.
Yeah. Artichokes.
Oh God, I hate those things. They come with hearts. Artichoke is a like a fruit, like an apple.
But how does it grow?
On a tree.
On a tree. No, artichokes are actually the stiff sort of petal parts of a flower.
Really?
Yeah.
Like artichokes are red, violets are blue.
Yeah.
Okay, one more.
Okay, hold on here. Pineapples, Maury. Pineapples.
I've seen them grow. They grow in the ground. It takes 3 years.
That's true. A lot of people think pineapples grow on trees. They just hang there like coconuts.
So did I.
No, they don't. They grow up out of like a bush.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you just go to Hawaii and you just see them all hanging from trees.
No, they don't.
All right.
And Maury, Brussels sprouts, Maury. How do Brussels sprouts grow?
Oh my God, I love those. Brussels sprouts, do they not grow like from the ground, straight up? Boom, boom, boom.
Are they, when you pick a Brussels sprout, are you pulling it out of the ground or is it already out in the world?
It's already
out
above
ground?
It's above ground.
That's right. It is above ground. It grows on like a weird little vine thing. Yeah.
And peanuts grow from trees.
No, they don't. There's no such thing as a peanut tree.
It's just
joke's over, man.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
A new survey asked people what the least appealing brands of food are, or label on a food. Which are the least appealing?
Give me an
So when you
example.
walk in and you see something where it's like parent approved, you're like, oh,
boring.
Boring.
You mean like kosher?
Like kosher would be on there, sure. Yeah, kosher's not on the list. Wait, is kosher on the list? No, kosher's not on the list.
Gluten-free.
Gluten-free is number 5 on the list.
Yeah. But you're all about gluten-free now, Maury.
Oh, I have
but
to
it's not
be.
appealing, though.
It's not appealing. I have to because
Yeah.
my husband thinks he has all these issues.
So the least appealing would be at number 10, sustainably sourced. Right?
Grass-fed, is that on there?
No.
What about made from concentrate?
Because things that are grass-fed taste better. I don't find that unappealing when something's grass-fed.
Oh, free run.
Free run? Free range? Free run? Oh, by the way, while we're talking about food, Mocha went out this morning and got Maury a tea. Maury wanted, what kind of tea did you get, Maury?
I asked for peach tranquility.
Right. And
because Mocha won't get me my blossoming rose.
Okay. And what kind of tea did you get, Maury, Mocha?
He got me.
Oh, something rose. Rose something or the other.
but
Sorry, not rose. Sorry. Rainbow.
But it's not. It says detox on the tea bag.
Let me read you this text that I got from Maury.
What?
And I'm going to read it exactly the way Maury wrote it.
Oh, hit me.
This tea is the most disgusting thing I've ever drank into my mouth. Yes.
Spell out disgusting.
DISCUSTING.
Okay.
This tea is the most disgusting thing I've ever drank into my mouth. OMG, I can't drink it. What so I do?
What so you do?
I should really read things first.
When you say this is the most disgusting thing you've ever had to drink, Maury, you don't need to say into my mouth afterwards.
Yeah, where else can you drink stuff into?
This is the most disgusting
So
thing
wait a
I've
minute.
ever
So
drank
you
into
lied?
my mouth.
So you lied to me this morning when I gave you the tea?
Come on, let's not get into a fight here. Let's make
No,
this
no.
fun.
No,
we have 2 roads we can go down here. We have 2 roads, okay? The road where you take offense because you bought Maury a tea and he doesn't like it, and then you get bent out of shape about it. Or we can go down the road of this is the most disgusting thing I've ever had to drink into my mouth road.
Fine. We'll go down that road. Okay. The other road, we'll go down after 10 when the show's over.
But let me just say, when you handed it to me, it smelled amazing. But then I took a sip of it, and
Where did you sip it though?
In where I sit.
Into your mouth.
Into my mouth.
Right, you drank it into your mouth.
I drank it into my mouth.
Okay.
And it was awful. Like it should not be in my mouth.
Right. OMG, I can't drink it. What so I do?
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
When you bring your, because I don't eat in the studio, Mocha. I don't eat from midnight until 8 p.m. until noon the next day. So
You don't eat until midnight?
No, I don't eat. I only eat between noon and 8 p.m.
Okay.
Right. So I don't from 8 p.m. until noon the next day, even 12:30, 1 o'clock.
How on earth do you go from whatever until noon without eating?
Yeah, I just
That's
don't.
like 16 hours?
16 hours. Yeah.
God.
So I only eat between noon
God, that
and
explains his grumpiness.
noon and 8 p.m. And also my thin figure, Maury.
Well, you didn't let me finish.
That can't be healthy though.
Why not?
I mean, if you've been doing it for a long period of time,
Yeah.
then your body's used to it.
Yeah.
And you just stick with that.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
You figured out a way. I mean, people aren't supposed to eat after 8 p.m. anyway.
Right.
It's not healthy.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, from the time you wake up until dinner, whatever time dinner is, you're supposed to eat like every 3 to 4 hours.
Because I go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, sometimes a little bit later. So I will go sometimes 8.5 hours from the time I wake up until I eat my first food of the day.
That's insane.
That's
could
ridiculous.
never.
For all intents and purposes,
yes,
you are supposed to eat a meal when you wake up to burn that energy.
I don't know if that's true though. I don't know if that's true. But I eat the same thing every day, and I found that I've been doing this.
What?
Where I've had the same lunch for 3 months now. Which
Tuna?
I have feta cheese omelet with 3 pieces of bacon. And I've also had the same thing. I've also had the same thing for dinner now.
Which is what?
I have a baked potato. I take a baked potato and I put it in the bottom of a bowl and then I open it up and I put salt and pepper, a little bit of olive oil on it. Then I put lettuce on top of that.
Yeah.
Then I put chicken on top of that, and then I mix it all up with the hot potato on the cold lettuce, and then the hot chicken on top, and then I just eat everything out of one big giant bowl.
You are like...
That is carb central.
You are like...
Carb? What do you mean? It's a baked potato.
Or starch. Starch central.
It's a baked potato.
You're like an old
Starch.
man set in his ways who will not change for anything.
But it's delicious,
Not,
though.
no way, not no how.
But it's delicious, though. But I thought I was alone. But listen to this, okay? Do you eat the same thing every day?
No.
No, you don't. People do. So one guy admitted to eating the same lunch for 20 years. Ham sandwich.
Oh, man.
Ham sandwich.
Ham sandwich? No.
Yeah.
I get sick after 3 days.
No, ham sandwich. Another one that said the same chopped vegetables, tuna, and boiled egg every day for the last 2 years.
That's been me for the last several months.
These are work lunches. So the top 10 meals that people eat every day. A prawn sandwich. I don't know who's eating a prawn sandwich.
Prawns are fish, right? Is that like a shrimp?
Yeah, some sort of like Michelina, like microwave, whatever. Potato.
Yo, I know a guy who works in our building.
Yeah.
Loves Michelina.
What is it, Michelina? Like, or is that like some sort of like some sort of pasta
like
dish?
a fettuccine. He will eat that joint at like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Egg sandwich, regular egg salad sandwich, a baguette, a salad, chicken sandwich, cheese sandwich number 2, and then ham sandwich is the thing that most people eat over and over and over again. Is a ham sandwich.
Isn't cheese sandwich just 2 pieces of bread and cheese?
That's a cheese sandwich, more. Yeah, I don't know.
If you could eat one thing every single day, Maury.
Mac and cheese.
Would it really be?
My mac and cheese, though, with
Which
the
is
ketchup, with the
disgusting.
tuna, with the hard-boiled
That's
egg.
disgusting.
Mac and cheese, ketchup,
No.
tuna, and a hard-boiled
I'd rather
egg.
starve for 16 hours.
Oh, and the corn.
Yeah.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Let's talk food for a second.
Ooh, lure me some fur.
Is there anything you eat that you feel that you eat a little bit differently than other people?
Pizza.
How do you eat pizza?
I fold it in half.
I fold mine in half too.
I take a slice and I make a little indent in the crust.
Yeah.
And then I fold it at that indent.
Yeah.
And that's how I eat the pizza.
I'm with you.
Some people will do that, but not at the very beginning. They'll start eating the triangle part first.
Right.
And then they'll fold it. Like whenever we have pizza at home, my wife's always like, why do you fold your pizza like that?
I've eaten my pizza like that forever because I used to be in the very low percentage of people who ate their pizza with a fork and knife.
Oh, yeah.
Which, according to a new survey, 18% of people actually eat their pizza with a fork and knife.
Really?
Yeah. What do you think the percentage of people who... Have you ever seen somebody go crust first on a pizza?
Never.
No?
No.
More?
Little kids.
Really?
Kids don't eat the crust?
My brothers eat crust first, and then the rest,
Really?
because for some reason, I guess they think it's cleaner.
Oh, they don't like the toppings, maybe.
Huh.
Oh my God! Like most kids, like when you go to like a little kid birthday party and you look at the plates afterwards,
It's just crust everywhere.
It's just crust.
I hate the crust.
It's crust everywhere. It's a sea of crust. 7% of people go crust first.
Really?
Yep. I've never had string cheese. You ever had string cheese?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never had a Pop-Tart.
Never?
No.
Really?
No. They were too
Wow.
expensive when I was a
Do you
kid.
want me to go
man.
get some so we
I
can
do
both have
not.
some? 'Cause I
would
really
die
want
if I
one.
ate one of those things. Okay, so people who, when you eat string cheese, do you just bite it or do you actually pull it apart like you're supposed to?
Well, as a grown adult,
Yes.
I just eat the cheese.
You don't play with it?
No.
Okay,
Oh, you
Maury?
string it apart so it lasts longer.
Okay. 21% of people just go ahead and bite it.
Yeah.
Right. What about eating ribs with a fork and knife?
No, hands.
Hands.
all day.
Really,
No,
huh?
but what I do is if I get a rack,
Yeah.
I will take the knife and I'll slice it up first. Like if I
Yeah.
get it on a plate and it hasn't been like sliced up already.
Yeah. Well, you can't be like a savage and pick up like a foot-long rack of ribs and just start eating it between
No,
the
but
bones.
you can pick it up and rip it apart with your hands.
Oh, I see what you're
Right?
saying. Okay, Maury?
I only eat ribs if Matthew takes the meat off the bone for me.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I can't do that all that
Why?
way. It's too much work.
Wait, so then do you then eat the meat with your hands or you use a fork and
I
knife?
use a fork, but he puts it all on my plate for me, and I'll eat it with the fork.
Really? What are you, 5? Do you not like corn on the cob either? Because that's too much work?
Oh, I love corn, but you just gnaw on that. I just feel like with the
But what's
ribs,
the difference between that and ribs?
I don't know. I just feel like ribs to me, it's a lot of work for very little meat.
I don't know, man.
That's what she said.
Good one.
What about chicken wings? Chicken wings are very much like a rib where you have to really work at it.
I get accused of leaving so much on the bone.
Right.
Oh, I hate people like you.
I know, it drives me crazy.
Nuts.
Yeah, if
Like,
I
you
didn't
just eat the good parts.
Honestly, more if I didn't find you so disgusting and we went out for ribs, I would eat the meat off the bone on your plate. But I wouldn't because, as I said, I find you disgusting.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10.
on Kiss 92.5
Kiss925.com.
or download the Kiss 92.5 app.